YouTube, how are we? So it's currently Monday the 29th of August, so yeah, we are coming to the end of the summer officially. I have promised a few people that I would do a full day of eating. Now, quite honestly, I've had a tired week. This last week just gone has not been good. Just in terms of other people and their negative energy, just people in my personal life that have affected me, and sometimes, you know, you can't just move past things when they're unfolding in front of you, and you know it's caused a lot of interruptions to my sleep. Like, you know, when I get stressed about, you know, other people and things like this, you know, the first thing to go to shit is my sleep. So, you know, I've been quite tired and exhausted, and it's been difficult, and I'm still not particularly in a good mood today, but I just think I can keep rolling with that and just end up never doing another video for ages, or I could just crack on and, you know, not wait till I'm in a good mood to kind of crack on and film the full day of eating. So here we are, and I haven't filmed it all, but I thought sometimes it's like when you're having a bad day. It's like when you eat something off plan, or do something, or you skip your cardio or something. It doesn't mean the whole day has to be shit or the whole week has to be shit. You can pick up and carry on. So like, yeah, I didn't wake up this morning and I didn't feel like filming anything, so I didn't. It's like midday now, I think. Yeah, it is midday, and I just thought, well, I can still start the full day of eating. I've had a bit of trouble with my foods recently as well. Like, basically it's not been a lack of appetite, but it's been when I've been going to eat my meals whilst hungry, I'll start eating them and I'll just be like, no, and it's very hard to finish those meals. And sometimes you do just literally go off certain foods. So I've started to pull different foods out, like cream of rice, for example, and have different food. So this morning I did not have my usual cream of rice that I would have on a training day. I actually had like 40 grams of oats, and then just like 10 grams of Biscoff. I think it was 20 grams of jam, and some whey. Obviously I try and get, like, you know, I get the carbs in the morning, obviously on a training day. So like obviously the jam's an easy way. My carbs have been up to 400 on a training day now. So Tom was finally happy with my body composition. I've had, despite everything, I still had a good check-in the week just gone. And the week before was like the best check-in I've had, where he was like, yeah, your physique's like flying now. You're going to be in the best composition that you've been in the next few weeks. And then so we've started to like just maintain weight finally. And so he's put the food up, and I've been on that for a couple of weeks now, the 400 grams of carbs. So I thought it'd be interesting anyway for you guys to see how I actually get in 400 grams of carbs. Personally, I find it very easy, but I'm going to show you. So mid-morning, usually when I've kind of done most of my check-ins, I get quite hungry. So at about 10ish, I had a bagel with 20 grams of jam. That's easy. Bagels are 40 grams of carbs, and then obviously the jam stacks up on top. And I'm going to have a little square bar now. Oh, I lie. I did not have jam on my bagel today. I wanted to get a little bit more protein in because I'm going into my session. So I had 2 turkey rashers. You can see I'm just tired and not quite with it. But yeah, I had a bagel with 2 turkey rashers, and now I'm just having a Rice Krispie square bar to go before my session. I've got delts today because I had to kind of mix around my sessions a bit last week. I was at Manchester Pride on Saturday. That was like definitely a high of the week. That was a day when I just could forget about everything that was upsetting me and just enjoy the day. So I knew I wouldn't be training yesterday because you just don't train on, well, firstly, not training on like kind of like a hangover. Not that I drank too much, but I knew I would be somewhat hungover and mainly just tired after a full long day out, which Pride is always a big one. And also, like, because I train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday now, I'm obviously not going to train 4 days in a row, so I couldn't train yesterday. But I did legs at Ultraflex Normanton on last Monday. I was training with Joe. I might have mentioned him on the channel before, but he's a fellow competitor. He did NABBA this year, came 3rd in Britain at the British finals. And then so I did delts on Tuesday last week, and then back I had to sort of split because my upper body session is back in delts. I had to make sure that that session was further away from these 2 sessions. So I ended up doing upper on Friday. I'm not going to go in for, I'm going to do my glutes and ham session, which is my 5th optional session of the week tomorrow, which means I've got delts today, how it falls. So by the end of this week, I'll have caught up with my sessions and I'll be back to my usual order. But yeah, sometimes it's just a case of mixing things up. So yeah, I'm in for delts today. I'm going to have this before I go. And then most likely when I get back, I will have some fast-acting carbs like a big bowl of cereal. So I'm going to get this down me, finish replying to a few clients before I set off, and then I'll see you later. Okay, I've trained delts and I don't feel better afterwards, which sucks. It always sucks when like training doesn't make you feel better. Sometimes it's like you're not going to feel better. Sometimes time is just what you need. And I think as the days go on, I will start to feel a little bit better about life. But you know, I am just making this YouTube video anyway. I'm not going to wait till a better day. I'm just going to crack on, do my thing, and you know, remind you guys that, you know, your best days and your best weeks aren't always going to be every single week, and sometimes life is a bit meh. But we can still crack on, we can still train, we can still eat the correct macros, we can still progress forward with ourselves, and you know, brighter days will come. Anyway, I'm making my post-workout cereal right now. One of the things that I've gone off is having the chocolate orange perform in my cereal. So I've got the tiniest bit of cinnamon donut left. Actually, what I'm going to do today is put in another order with Impact, because it's like the end of the month, and so like people always ask like, what do you actually get as a sponsored athlete? Every month I get like an order of supplements. So it's like at the end of the month I'll just message and say like, this is what I want this month, and I'm hoping there will be some Perform Whey left. I've mentioned it, I've said so. Obviously, I don't expect them to hold back produce if they're going to actually sell it and make money from it. But I've said, you know, if you happen to, just hold back some either carrot cake or blueberry muffin, because they're both flavours that I really like, and I feel like having a change of those will be nice. But yeah, so I need to order some more Perform, because I've literally got a few scoops left of that. The chocolate orange one, and then like a banana creme one from Effective Whey's like definitely cheaper than Perform. I don't rate it as much, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it blends as well, and I'm not like a huge fan of the flavour. And I've tried a couple of the flavours as well. Like that's just me being honest though. Like I think the reason that Perform is so popular is because it just is really, really, really nice. So like it tastes so good, it blends well. Obviously it would be more ideal if I was going to blend the whey and the milk with a whisk or something. I do think having a whisk to sort of blend your protein sometimes is probably more ideal, but the fact that Perform blends pretty damn well, just with stirring it with a spoon is a vibe, obviously. So yeah, I usually just always have 20 grams of whey with like 100 grams of almond milk. Almond milk, I just literally go for it with my cereal because it's only like 13 calories per 100 ml. 18 is this one, sorry. There's different brands. Like I think the Alpro one's probably 13. This one's 18, but still, like I'll probably end up having about 200 ml by the time I've topped it up with cereal and then top milk on top. But then you're talking like 36 calories as opposed to like what you'd get from like cow's milk and stuff. So it just keeps the calories low. And because I consistently have the almond milk in my post-workout cereal, I know it sounds weird, but I don't track it. That's a constant variable, so it's not going to affect my weight or my progress and things like that if I just always have it. And it just means that I don't the calories that I'm actually tracking in that going towards the macros that have been set aren't like coming from almond milk and stuff like that. It makes sense in my head anyway, and that's how I do things. So yeah, almond milk does not get tracked. We've got some Oreos, and I'm a bit of a weirdo because I can't just have one cereal. I always have two. $40 grams. I could have used the whole packet, but you know, sadly, 40 grams is 40 grams, people. So I'll have 40 of one and usually 30 of the other. So I'm going to go for the chocolate Weetos today. We also have chocolate orange, which goes super nice with obviously the chocolate orange Perform. But like I said, I'm a bit like, get a bit sickly at the moment. So that's 70 grams is enough, to be honest. Like I could have more, but I get really full. 70 grams of cereal's fine. And then I'll try and usually shove in like maybe like a jam bagel afterwards, just because the more carbs that I can get post-workout, obviously I've got 400 across the day. So I'd want to attribute at least 100 of those to my post-workout window, because this is when, you know, you really need to replenish glycogen that you've obviously depleted during your session. And this is going to, you know, aid in like that instant recovery and like overall potentially better recovery across the week and less need to kind of back off and have deloads and stuff, which is why I've got so many carbs. And it's why Tom said, can you please prioritize, you know, your post-workout window when you're having carbs? And you know, whether you're hungry or not, it's not about that. So I've been trying to do that a lot. So yeah, I'll have this big bowl of cereal, I'll digest it a little bit and probably just reply to some clients and stuff, because obviously I've been in the gym, so I haven't replied for a couple of hours. And then I'll then go in for the bagel next, so I'll see you then. So with this, it's a total of over 100 grams of carbs going in straight after my session. So yeah, like I say, prioritising that post-workout window. So 400 carbs overall, about 105 that are going straight in post-workout with 70 grams of cereal and a bagel with jam. Easy. Easy, quick meal, a nice wrap, and then I've got the 150 grams of mince that I've cooked off a couple of days ago. I've even got some chicken out for later that I'll defrost and cook off as well for like future meals. But tonight what I'm probably going to do is have these prawns, again just some easy protein as well, and I'll probably have them with pasta or rice. Right, after that meal I'm now at 250 grams of carbs and it's 4 p.m. So easy, I've only got 150 left. I like to have an evening bowl of oats before I go to bed. I'll have a meal like pasta or rice tonight, like I said, with with prawns or something like this. And if I need to, I'll have another little snack, you know, another little mini bagel or some rice cakes. So for me, like I say, getting 400 grams of carbs across the training day is so easy. I could easily smash more. So yeah, hopefully it's kind of showing you already that it's not really an issue. Anyway, I'm just writing up a couple of cards, one for my friend who I went to Pride with for her birthday on Thursday, and I'm not going to say what the other card's for in case who it's for watches this video before they receive the card. But yeah, and I'm going to go and post these and get some steps, because I actually haven't done any steps today. Classic online coach life, actually you have to force yourself to get steps, otherwise you literally have the most inactive lifestyle ever. I've like just been to the gym, haven't I, and then just been in the house doing check-ins and like replying to clients. So it's I've got 1,000 steps. My off-season step goal always since I started with Tom has been 8k, even when I was in the mini cut that we did. So consistently being 8k, so I've got 7k to get. I'll go on a longish walk now and then maybe just box off the last few steps this evening as well. It's 6:20. I'm now having the little snack that I mentioned earlier that I was going to have a snack, so I am. I've clocked up 6.4k steps, so I will be going out on another little walk in a bit. Going to have this and I'm going to finish off a little bit of client work, nothing major, just got some programming left to do for one of my clients who needs a bit of a switch up based on injuries. And that's pretty much it for my full day of eating. I will have, I think I'm going to go pasta with prawns later, and then my classic pre-bed bowl of oats. And that is an easy 400 grams of carbs going in. For reference, the other macros are 40 fats and 160 protein on a training day. We are a day in the future, so this is not part of yesterday's full day of eating. I'm just making my pre-workout cereal now. I hope you liked the full day of eating. This is just kind of the same type of thing that I'm doing now, except it's pre-workout when I'm having my cereal. I'm just doing that because I am training in the evening instead, so my meals are a little bit switched around, so I just want to get loads of carbs in now, go train. Like my session is quite short and sharp. It's glutes and hamstrings. It takes me about an hour. It's like a get in, get out kind of session. 5 big stable exercises. So yeah, got these in, and then because when I get home it'll be kind of like final meal and then pre-bed oats. So just, yeah, getting these in now. So the bulk of calories is going in straight before I train. But yeah, I did well with my full day of eating yesterday. I mean, I didn't quite film the last 2 meals properly, but I would say that I did well considering it was a terrible day here. But yeah, feeling better today, you know. It's always better in the morning, guys. So to be fair, I still felt meh this morning, but I've sorted a couple of things out and we're moving on. So yeah, much better vibes today, and it's going to be even better tomorrow and then the day after. There's always a rise after a fall, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm wearing my Team Evo t-shirts. So yes, I can say that I am definitely enjoying being coached by Tom. I think the progress, like I said earlier in the video, has been pretty mega recently. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying being coached by Tom, and the fact that he, you know, states himself that he's like super excited to prep me next year. It's encouraging, you know, to hear that, isn't it? So yeah, I think generally both of us are gonna have a really good prep together next year, and it's going to be a mega one to watch on the channel. And obviously he's a very, very, very knowledgeable coach, one of the best there is in this country, widely regarded as the best. Obviously there's, you know, a couple of other coaches that would probably be compared against him and stuff, but generally, you know. So yeah, it's going to be a mint in terms of like me learning more about prep as a process as well, and I'll be able to share it on this channel, and yeah, just keep putting out some really good content. So yes, I've got quite a few little client training days booked in the next few weeks. Clients that have started with me recently, clients that I've had for a while that I haven't met yet, that kind of thing. I will try and document some of it on the channel if I can, if they want to. And yeah, I'm going to the BNBF Northern Natural Bodybuilding Show this Sunday. So I've never been to a natural bodybuilding show before. The athletes that I will watch on Sunday will all be natural athletes, because they are entering a natural bodybuilding show where they are tested to see if they're taking anything. So they are natural athletes, and I've never been to a natural bodybuilding show before. Anyway, I'm going to crack on now and leave you with that bombshell. And yeah, keep watching the channel. Anything else you want to see, I might do a full day of rest day eating. So the rest day is 155 carbs, so it's very different to my training day. And then it's 200 protein and 75 fats now. So fats got up by 5 on a rest day when my carbs got upped by 40 on the training day. That was the last changes that Tom made. So yeah, if you want to see a full rest day of eating, let me know. And otherwise, I've got other bits coming up, like I say, that I will just generally put on the channel. That's it now. Started the video in a bad mood, ending it in a good one. It's what we like to see. And yeah, like this video, please, if you did like it. Obviously, it helps the channel. And subscribe if you were new. Other than that, let me know if you've watched it. Tag me on Instagram. It's always nice to see. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Ciao for now.